We're recording.
Okay, and we are live. Welcome to the Geomologist Presents. That was Amy letting us know that we are recording. So, welcome to Twilight 2000. This is our ongoing campaign of Twilight 2000 set in south central Poland, namely around Krakow. And we are running through the continuing saga of the survivors who originally escaped from the Battle of Kalitz, did the you're on your own scenario, got to the free city of Krakow, did some missions in and around Krakow, uh, found the Black Madonna, traveled down the Vistula River and dealt with pirates, and then finally defeated the Black Baron in the ruins of Warsaw. So now they are back in Krakow and they're trying to clean Krakow up. They've done a good job so far cleaning up Krakow, getting rid of the sort of the big boss, mafioso type influence in Krakow, consolidating things there, allying with the powers that be, both the civilian and military powers that be in Krakow. They, from a small cadre and one vehicle, they now have a company-sized uh, force, really. It's the Free Krakow Coalition. They have infantry, they have some armor, they have even some aerial assets, as well as artillery. And after they messed with, after they kind of consolidated and got rid of the mafia influence in the free city of Krakow, they learned that there was still sort of a GRU KGB attempt to infiltrate into Krakow and do some things. With that, they learned that, I guess, for however they're doing it, the GRU is using two different groups, maybe. One group I would call the RR because I cannot pronounce the Polish, but they're the reavers of some Polish uh, town and city that starts with an R also. And the Krakow Coalition dealt with them very handily. They weren't that big. They were maybe about 100 to 200 strong, but now they are dealing with a large group that is on par with what the Free City of Krakow has, though they're probably disparate and spread out, whereas Krakow forces are concentrated, and this is the Soviet 20th. And the Soviet 20th, they've heard rumors and are that they are one, again, working with the GRU. Vince's character Rupert discovered that and has since followed that up. And you'll let the rest of the Free Krakow Coalition know. And others have gone north and made allies here at this place here. And that place I'll show you is actually this place, Oshkov Castle. It doesn't look as nice as in this picture. And one of the people of the Free Krakow Coalition went up and made friends with them. They said that the Soviet 20th was trying to extort them. So this castle decided to ally with Krakow, and the Free Krakow Coalition has come to the rescue. So I guess I'm supposed to introduce people, the players. I have two players today, and they play a main character, more or less, and then part or any of a stable of a number of other characters in the Free Krakow Coalition. So first we have Vince.
Hello, I'm Vince. I play Rupert, who is a German vehicle commander, as well as he has his own squad with the Spotlux, which is the tactical vehicle that he is assigned with, as well as I normally play Stephen Reed, who is U.S. Marine. He's part of the recon battalion, I believe, as well as so he does a bit more wet work and a few other things here and there than whatever else they need me to play.
And then we have Amy.
Hello. I normally play Kasha. This is her over here. I usually play Kasha, now Filipovich, and her husband Florian. And then I'm also going to be playing Penelope Garcia. This is her over here. And she is a sergeant with the U.S. Army, and she's also a sniper.
Cool. So, does anyone want to give me or let me know what happened last time?
Well, we had set up everybody and had them in position. So we have the silly S coming from this general direction.
What
So
are you pinging or are you using the arrows? Or should
I'm just pinging. You can ping.
well,
Here,
here,
the
you see the
silly
arrows?
S is coming from here. Then we also have our own group spread out. So we had up at the north area there, we had that being set up with Stephen Reed and the Marines. So Green, North, Aubrey, and that group. And the middle section was being patrolled by Dimitri and his group, and they are part of the Warta. So there's two parts of the Warta here, Dimitri with his group, and also Adam with his group down further down, but talk about him in a minute. And then Penelope Garcia had her group over here, very much to the right, holding that area. And we found a scouting group coming in, and we were able to apprehend him, get him back to the castle for interrogation, which led us to the knowledge that there are three scout groups. Two of them are like a 5-man group and basically a jeep. So one coming from the northwest, one that we've already apprehended. But more importantly, they told us the Zempolite and his group are to the north. And I believe he said that they're in a BTR. And that they said the BTR holds 10 people in a KPR. So it's a BMP4 with a 73 millimeter gun housing the 10.
BMP1. Yeah, it's a BMP1.
And then they also, to their knowledge, the Zempolite is most likely in a T-64, which can hold 3 people, but they're not 100% certain on that. They have some RPKs, some AK-74s, and they see about 30 people in the camp, 4 vehicles. One is a BMP-1, one's a BTR-70, a UAZ, and a Jeep with an ATG. And Captain Goitner, who they refer to as the Zempolite, and one other officer, a lieutenant most likely, are about the only officers in the camp. There's 4 NCOs and 23 other people. That's what my notes say.
Okay. Do you think do you have anything to add, Vince?
No, I think that's pretty much it for the most part. I think we left it right when Reed and I think Garcia were going to do some recon and infiltrate one of the, uh, I guess, like campfire, the hideouts, which they had like up on this side here. And then that's where we kind of left off.
Right. So they had actually, I'm looking back at the.
But I think the highlight from last time was Rupert getting the information. It's not his normal way of going about it, but he got the information.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
Right. So they successfully spotted a group of scouts, and those were taken out pretty quickly. One prisoner was taken back to be interrogated, and they got a lot of info, and including the radio. And Rupert was able to sort of quote unquote hack in, right? Year 2000 hacking, but hack in, find the signal, find the frequency that they are using, and then he and Reed sort of talked about it, coordinated a little bit, and then they discovered where they could be. So Reed, Garcia, North, and Green, they grabbed the RPK off this vehicle and hoofed it to the north and discovered the camp. That's where we left off. Reed actually was like the wind as usual when Vince plays Reed, and rolled a ridiculous number of successes on his recon. So we will get to that. Also, Kasha and Ren informed the Celies contingent that was coming that they could run into a scout from this group.
Correct.
So, right. Okay. So we'll pick up from there, and I will switch over to what's going on. Can you see?
Mhm.
Okay. And so you had made like 3 successes. You rolled 3 successes last time, Vince, for Stephen Reed. So so this is like a field. What you guys came up from the south into this wooded area, and this wooded area it looks like it's you see a lot of grave markers in these trees, and further to the east on this map is an actual open area cemetery. Although there's like I said, gravestones and plots all throughout this wooded area. It's a old military cemetery in the area about 10 kilometers or so north of that castle area. And so this isn't flat or harvested. It's overgrown and wild. Really, no one's really harvested it. So it's you can imagine it's sort of like a unharvested crops. So in various states of weededness and disrepair, but I imagine that Reed would have been crouching across using the cover of that overgrown harvest to get close. And you see here, I have the vehicles. There's a BTR, there's the BMP, here is the tank, and the ATG. And I have people milling about, and they're different sizes because like some of them represent so this represents the crew, right? They're all milling about these tents that are behind here in the setup in the fields. They kind of cleared a little bit of the spot. There's like a little bit of a bonfire going in the center and surrounded by these vehicles. But I put the smaller icons. So the larger icons would be like 4 to 7 people sort of milling around right now. It is evening time. And then you have the smaller icons being the lieutenant. You definitely recognize Gortner based on the description. And he's wearing the Zempolit because he's not going to hide that he is that. So it's pretty. Even if you don't recognize him by face, you recognize him by uniform. And then there's probably like an NCO you knew kind of milling about as well. So probably one NCO per squad, and then the troops for the different squads that are there. So it's kind of what you see, those people milling about. And if you wanted to, so I put this like based on your movement from the tree line at like 2 or 20 meters. So your mobility is like generally 2 without any rolls. So that puts you about 40 meters out from the trees. But if you wanted to roll mobility, you could actually get closer. So that 40 meters is like 2 moves. Since you got 3 successes, you could be up to 2, in my opinion, because of the number of successes, 2 moves closer. So interestingly, actually, I was wondering, like, I've always been wondering what to do with those extra successes, and I've just been fast forwarding and using like a yes and in this game. But there's a game called Temples and Tombs. I'm not going to do it in this game. There's a game in Temples and Tombs that kind of tells you what to do with those extra successes. So you can use those as like almost a meta currency. Those extra successes would give you kind of what we do in Star Wars, Vince. Like those extra successes would give you a bonus dice.
Gotcha.
But we're not going to do that here. But if we ever play Temples and Tombs, which is like imagine Indiana Jones type adventuring using up the free league system, we would definitely have that implemented, and then we know to do those extra successes. So cool. All right. So Reed, if you want to roll mobility for Reed, you have Garcia here in the trees. So Amy, I guess you're handling Garcia, and she's probably she's 100 meters away. She's probably looking through her SVD scope to pick out targets, there's plenty of targets.
I would assume if she can find the Zempolite, she's most likely going to be teamed up on him.
Okay.
Maybe not a kill shot, take out a leg or an arm. Kasha can fix them.
Yep. And then Green had an RPK. I think the RP, I don't remember the, yes, you can, that's at least one more hex.
Okay. I'll go ahead and move a little closer.
Yeah, and then you can roll again, or I don't know, save that extra success for a special. I don't know what special would be.
Yeah, I think I'll just move one in. Kind of wait to see what they do because they've already set up camp and whatnot. I'm trying to see if they have any where their ammo depots are or whatnot to try to do some sabotage with some of the vehicles. Try to reduce the force that we're going to be competing with.
Yeah, you don't really see any like ammo depots.
Seeing where they stockpile any extra rounds or vehicle missiles or anything like that.
Yeah, you don't see boxes of ammo or anything like that.
Okay.
Most of them, you don't see that. Probably not yet. It doesn't seem, like I said, they're probably setting up camp. They still have their rifles, mostly AK-74s, like on their shoulder. You don't see like a stack of rifles or anything like that. And
Okay.
you don't see extra ammo boxes, but you had already heard, I think, that there was a dearth of ammo, especially for big vehicles. So definitely no extra ammo canisters or things lying around.
Gotcha.
You did hear through Rupert that there's probably like an ATG on this. So there could be grenades maybe, but you don't see them outside of the vehicle. They might be like in the vehicle, right? So and I know Green had an RPK, and then North just has like his AK-47 or 74. I don't think he had an extra big weapon. I think Webb had the RPG, unless Garcia has an extra RPG and could send it down the line. I don't remember.
Alrighty. So while you're doing that, Reed, I think Volkov would come over the radio in our helmets and remind all of us that he's coming because we fudged them by telling them Volkov had joined the 20th. And the Zempolite's contact's name also, incidentally, his name is Volkov. So you could always use that if needed.
Yeah, they from two different people, you heard that the GRU contact for this Gortner guy, his last name is Volkov. So it's potentially GRU or Spetsnaz or something like that in the area. So Volkov is pretending to be that Volkov potentially.
Got it. Okay.
All right. Yeah. So I guess do you want Garcia going to do anything?
I think, does she need to get a little bit closer in order to see and get a good shot or see where the Zempolite is?
What's the range on your rifle? I believe it is like 200 meters.
I think so, but we'll look at it. She has an SVD just like Florian does. So it says rate of fire is 2, damage is 3, crit is 3, range is 10.
So the range without penalty is 100 meters. Okay. She can still get any target in here. It's just a step down, right?
Okay, and you said it's somewhat bushy, and she could still have cover if she leaves the forest and goes to like maybe here or even here.
Yeah, if she wanted to move forward, yeah, to break cover from the trees, she could do that.
Well, not just that, she also wants to keep Reed covered as best as she can.
Yeah. Well, that's what Green is doing, covering Reed. He has a field of fire this way. So probably Garcia would want to go like here, like to here, I would say. So she can have a straight line and then green can cover both, right? Just if need be.
Okay.
I think the RPK, just to let you know, although of course if he fires the RPK, it's just going to unload. RPK has a range of definitely further than a AK. Swedish, it's not Swedish.
Mhm.
RPK has a range of 60, so 6. So can fire, ahead, or if Breed has to run. But of course, right, it's out to 120 with only one step down, so he's got plenty. All right. Okay, so Garcia is going to kind of crawl out there and
Right.
set up probably like sort of that crouch sniper position,
Mm-hmm.
or prone with the bipod out. Doesn't matter really. Probably crouched is probably the best position.
Yeah, I think she'd crouch because then she could move quickly if needed.
Yeah. Do you want green or north to do anything?
If they're covering, I think they're where they need to be for right now.
I think you said
Unless
that north had some like mines or IEDs, right?
everybody has grenades and IEDs with them.
I guess he could do something here if you wanted him to.
Yeah, he can run over there and maybe set up an IED.
Yeah, we'll move him.
I'm assuming he could run. Or like a monkey. Climb through the trees.
Yeah. Okay. Yeah. So we can roll for him first because he's going to do that. You could probably set it like right. Presumably they're going to come down right this road and then.
You want me to roll for green or do you want to roll for him, Vince? It's up to you.
Yeah, it's north, but
North or green, whoever.
Do you have them up already?
Just use a
It's
allied
the American US Allied.
soldiers. It says web, but it's fine.
Same thing.
So it'd be a CB, a D8 and a D10 to set that up. Whoever wants to roll.
But if you already have it up, Amy, go ahead.
What do you want me to roll? Carl mobility?
No, he can move there. That's fine. No, roll a
Tech?
yeah, tech. Nice. All right, we set it up. That one doesn't matter unless you push it, but you don't need to. So he probably sets it up.
I don't think we need to do. I mean, I think that's good enough, right?
Down there where that little circle is.
Yeah.
Okay.
Are you good with that? Read where he put it.
Yeah, I'm good with it.
Okay. All right. Do you want green to stay put or move down a little bit, or is he fine where he's at?
I mean, I think he's fine where he's at. What do you think?
For green, I think he's okay. I want to keep him in the tree line because then they won't suspect it from there, and then we can use it to get out.
Right.
Okay. All right. Reed, I guess the ball's in Reed's court. You are, 40 meters away from the tank or the BTR.
What time of day is it right now?
It's like, I mean, it's evening, it's 6, and of course it's October.
Yeah.
So
Can I tell if they're doing chow then, or if they're going to try to get ready for lights out kind of thing?
They're not getting ready for lights out. They're probably there
Yeah.
talking and drinking and eating
Okay.
by the time you get there.
Can I see from there which vehicle the? So I remember. I'm trying to think of what his name is. The head guy of this group. Which vehicle would he be in? I know that's someone with the Z. I can't think of his name.
It's Gortner.
Gortman. Captain
Yeah.
Gortman.
Gortner.
Gortner.
I think you can't see the names on these guys.
Yeah, but I wasn't sure if I could tell by the patches or whatnot, which is the higher rank, for how their behavior is towards one individual, like that they're saluting or anything like that.
It's this guy here. They're probably sitting in one of these. So like kind of cool how they do this. Right. So if I move this out of the way, there's like tents and stuff there. Right.
Mm-hmm.
So they're all in the tents and the like.
So
the crew are doing, maintenance on their vehicles.
Is Gortner in the tank or in a tent?
No. He's not in the tank now, but based on the personality that you've described, he probably rides in the tank.
Okay.
Right, because it's got a, I believe it has pretty sure it has a pintle mount.
So, it's a T-74, just like ours.
No, it's a T-64. You guys have a T-72.
Oh.
So
they don't have as good.
It's got a coaxial and a coaxial PK and a pintle mounted NSV. So it does have a pintle mount and a coaxial. So probably you can see the pintle mount and some guys working on it, making sure it's operational, that kind of thing. And the crewmen are just doing crew things, during this shift. Mm-hmm. But I mean, this no one's doing really maintenance on this ship, on this vehicle. There's really no need. Just like hanging out around it. It's probably yeah. So how long do you wait there? What do you want to do?
Now they're also like doing the maintenance of the vehicles. There's not like one vehicle left out or anything like that, is there?
I mean, they've set them up. There's a vehicle here.
Yeah, but I meant throughout the shifts or whatnot. If everyone's still doing maintenance on all of them, like they're all kind of spread out, or they're leaving one vehicle by itself. Does that make sense?
No, I mean, they're doing maintenance. Like this is the only vehicle that no one's doing maintenance on, but there's still people hanging around it.
Got it.
So I guess, how long do you wait? Or do you want to do something?
I think what I'm going to do, I think Reed might fall back to the tree line with Garcia, back to Garcia, and then try to get onto the short wave to Rupert. Let him know what contact we've had here, what recon we have here. In terms of the vehicles, we found this to tag the tank for the captain, as well as to see about trying to get armaments to try to sabotage the vehicles tonight, when they probably least expect it.
Okay. All right, so give me a recon back if you're going back to the trees.
Gonna stealth. I will push it. Yes.
Okay. You move back. Garcia, you gonna do anything?
Well, is he in the tank or where is he? Do I have eyes on him?
Yeah, you have eyes on him.
Is he alone?
If you can move your guy back 4 fence or more if you want.
Because Garcia wants if he's by himself and not a lot of people around, she's going to ask Reed to run up and try and grab him with her.
He's moved past you.
Oh. Well, can she see if he's alone?
He's not alone. He's like probably talking to the lieutenant.
Is he outside of a tent in the? Where is he? Outside, inside, covered?
These are like, they're not like, these are more like tents that you see they're not like all the way down, if you know what I mean. You know, they just, so you don't get rained on, but they're gonna be sleeping on the ground.
Pretty much a tarp that's tied up on the side. It's a lean-to,
right.
if anything.
Yeah.
So he's inside the lean-to, not outside.
He's under the lean-to.
Okay.
But it's not like completely enclosed.
Right? Reed or arrange to Garcia to come back to the tree line.
She kind of thinks we might be missing an opportunity.
Yeah.
As we regroup, can Reed try to move the last two to meet up with the last two?
Yeah, you can move them. If you're in the trees, they're not really paying attention yet.
Okay. So he regroups and says, "There's too much activity. We can't make a grab right now. We're gonna have to wait till it gets a little quieter, a little later on tonight. But it looks like right now, with them drinking and doing their maintenance and whatnot, we may be able to grab them here tonight."
Okay. Garcia wants to know if you want her to radio in to Rupert in the base and ask them to descend up so that we can kind of encircle them and grab them.
Might be a good idea to do that, as well as to try to get stuff to sabotage the vehicles.
You guys have grenades.
We have grenades, yeah. IEDs, and RPK.
Do we have the IEDs on us? I thought.
Yes.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, he put one here already.
Mm-hmm.
Each one of us has 4 IEDs. Sorry, those that are listening. 3 grenades, and then we've got anything else that we normally carry with us.
Yeah. I knew we had the grenades. I didn't know we had the IEDs. Those are going to be a bit easier to sabotage with. But with all the hustle and bustle, we could try to infiltrate in there, but it's a high risk of getting detected that way.
I mean, Garcia's kind of a fan of causing a distraction, maybe setting up an IED or something over here that we can blow. If we can sneak around and do that, then it's coming.
That'll be tough because we got to sneak around them. Not to mention, as soon as we blow up the IED, we're going to be announcing that we're here. Even if we do grab the leader and whatnot, then, you know what I mean? We're going to have to run back and do that with cover. We don't have that many people with us.
How long will it take if we radio in for them to get there? Like, Dimitri's group is, I think, semi-close. Our T-74 can get into the trees, I think.
They're going to hear that.
Yeah.
I know that, but that's a last case scenario, bringing up our T-74, because he's not getting up into the mountainous area anyways. But, I mean, we've got the Jeeps and the vehicles that should be able to come up. And we've got the
But they're still here, the vehicles.
I'm sorry?
I believe they were still here, the vehicles in the trees, because they're not going to be able to move pretty quick, because they're still pretty dense for trees.
Right. No, I mean, but move them up closer, and then on foot they can get to us. Because, I mean, we've got the Ormo there. We've got the Huerta. We've got us. Rupert can come up and bring some with him behind, giving cover to them, I guess. Right? Possibly,
yeah. We should be able to get the manpower for it and whatnot. The only thing is timing. I'm not sure if now is the right time, because with all the hustle and bustle and for us to get there, even if it'll take within a shift to get everybody up, but it'll take like an hour, I think, to move things around.
Yeah, probably walking 10 kilometers.
Walking will be a bit longer, but if we do the vehicles to help close the distance, maybe about an hour, hour and a half.
if we get them up there and they take positions, then we have a larger force to go
Right.
at them.
Yeah, if you drive like halfway and then walk the other half, I mean, or how far away do you want to be? Like, how far away do you want to drive from these guys? I guess.
Oh wait, like drive up to or drive away from?
I'm just thinking get the troops closer so it doesn't take as long for them to walk. I don't want to drive up to them, but get them close enough to this forest that they can traverse over to us.
It may not be on this side of the forest because we will probably be halfway, like further out this way to prevent them from hearing us. Even if we bring them up here, we have a good chance of getting heard from. But that's still 100 meters and whatnot. That sound can travel for a mile.
And what do you want to do then? Garcia is not okay with just sitting in the trees and not calling for assistance. So we need to bring him up, bring him up.
We are calling for assistance. We're notifying Rupert what we found up here, what vehicle that the captain's going to be in and whatnot, and to advise to see if you want to send out which squad we're going to be sending out to reinforce us or to whatnot for what we're going to do tonight to sabotage and try to grab the captain.
Yeah.
Because that's the plan now, is for them to radio into Rupert.
Okay.
From the tree line.
Okay. Roll. Give me a tech roll, whoever's going to do that.
Well, who do you want to do that?
Well, what's Garcia's tech?
She's not shooting anybody right now. BC? Because Dimitri's group has a sergeant and a 6-man rifle squad. And
they're about 8 kilometers away. You'll probably drive safely because this forest that you kind of have skirted itself is probably about 3 kilometers long going this way, right? So like a 5K, all 3 kilometers, not a 5K. So it's 3 kilometers going back that direction, more or less. The back, this half here is where the military cemetery is. But yeah, so they could drive. I think they could drive reasonably.
Because the Ormo has an 8-man recon squad and 84 infantry we can pull from. The Warta each have the 6-man rifle squad, so that's 12 men with rifles, a sergeant plus Dimitri and Adam. So we've got a lot of ground force we can move in without depleting our sources at the castle, because the ones we're worried about are right in front of us. And we have the Hind at the castle, so I'm not worried about protecting the castle right this second. So do you want to...
Oh, yeah.
I would think Rupert would come up and bring at least Dimitri and his rifle squad with.
Dimitri, is that by the other force we found and captured?
He's in the middle, holding the middle section right now. So
yeah, I can switch back to there for a second if you want to see what.
Yeah, see where everybody is.
If we can.
Yeah, see what I mean. It's not like they can't move.
He's right here. And then Adam's group is right here, along with the Ormo is all over here.
Yeah, there's like tons of troops over here, right?
Yeah, I mean we can move. We can move Dimitri's group up to here. We could even have our own Marine recon that we have over here move up too. They're actually the closest, I think. And the Zill is right there. Because the Zill could probably...
The Zill's a little louder. These are the quietest vehicles. And also they'll sound like their vehicle or scout vehicle coming back if they happen to hear it.
Okay.
All right. So maybe Dimitri's group is the best group to get up there. And someone can jump and drive up the KPV too. For extra fire power.
Yeah, that might be the best idea.
That's 10 people.
And do you want our, we have rescued Marines here and we have them over here. So there's 10 over here. We could pull 5 from there and 4 from here and have 9 more come up. Then that's 18. Well, 19 if you include Dimitri coming up to R4.
Mm-hmm.
Plus Rupert if you have him coming up.
I like the idea of Dimitri coming in to reinforce Reed and Garcia. Wouldn't mind having the Hind as a backup. I would probably bring Rupert and then the Ormo squad come up because I don't want to leave the flanks out there. Because here's the idea that Rupert has, or Ludridas too. So my idea is that we wait a little bit for things to die down. I believe they're going to eventually radio out to the other recon unit. The idea is not to respond, to have them send a squad out. When they send the squad out, it will weaken their center spot. That might be our time to hit them, as well as to take the captain from that way. That way, the infantry that's there with the RPK and the 10 Marines should be enough to take out another small squad that's going to be sending out to them.
Right. So who are you taking? You also have Volkov's men, right?
Yes.
2 BTRs. So, I mean, they can move up to reinforce here if you move Dimitri and these guys.
Yeah.
I think.
Well, I'm thinking about Dimitri and one of the Ormo will be coming with Rupert.
Well, the Ormo are the furthest away. So the Warta, Dimitri up there, and Volkov's men might make the most sense because Volkov is the name of his contact.
Yeah. Isn't there a squad of Ormo at the castle?
No, this is the Warta here. Adam's group.
Okay.
The Ormo is 100 men strong over here. I mean, we can ask them to move up and protect as we're moving people around, and they will.
Oh, yeah, but sorry, I thought one squad of the Warta was already at the castle. I meant Adam's group.
Yeah, Adam's group is already at the castle.
Yeah, Adam's group can move up, Dimitri's group can come up, and Volkov, quite frankly, Volkov could probably jump on the road past the explosives we put up and get up pretty close and then come in. Because they're actually in the vehicles that they're looking for. I think they're actually technically coming to see what's going on with Volkov. So we might as well use that to our advantage.
We can. I was thinking having Volkov would probably be easier for them to come up this side.
Whichever.
Yeah.
I mean, actually, they would go up this road, right?
Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm. Yeah.
They go up this road and then at some point cross country north.
Mm-hmm.
And then Adam's group, well, Adam can pick up Volkov and then they can follow. I mean, that's like 5 vehicles, but that's 5, 10, 15, 20 men. And then Volkov and Dimitri can drive up in the KPV, maybe.
We can leave the vehicles over here. I mean, don't have to take them all the way into the camp, but
no, you don't. I mean, you probably need about how far would you reasonably need?
I don't really care if they see Volkov's vehicles because they're coming to try and talk to him. That's
but the question is if. The question is when. If that makes sense. I wouldn't mind them to do it after they send a squad out when things die down a bit, and then we can bring Volkov in there.
Well, it's going to take time to get them up there, so.
I know.
Yeah. Right. Well, you got to contact them. If you don't contact them, you got to try later. So
yeah.
Or you're on your own. I mean, that's the way. That's them's the break.
Yeah.
I mean, you're about 8 kilometers away. So.
I mean, is Garcia's tech better than yours, Reed?
Reed's tech is an AD.
AD.
So it's about the same.
About the same. Should we each try and see who gets to him?
You try first because I think you have the radio.
Okay. She'll push it.
There you go. All right, no problem.
She had to get the static off the line.
Yep. All right. So who's coming up?
Well, Garcia's going to say, okay, we've located them. She'll tell them the situation out there, just as Reed said, and say we'd like it if you could send up Dimitri and his team, Volkov and his team, and Adam and his team to get into position, and basically telling them to kind of stay off the road in case the other scouting team comes near. Although we have our group over here looking for the scouts too, we want to look for a scout that might come from this way. Is that correct, Reed?
I believe so. It seems like it.
Okay, so I just gotta find Volkov. And I'll switch these guys over. When I switch over, obviously they're not going to be in the driving the vehicles. Although, I mean, they could probably be a kilometer away, and I don't know. It is quieter than we are used to. That's for sure. Where is the nearest Volkov?
Okay. Thought you had Volkov on there.
I don't think Volkov is on there. Is he
Well,
on?
originally he was in the Hind and rode into the Hind, and he's at the castle.
Right. But he can jump on. He can jump on with, on with Adam, and then
because his are over here. This is Volkov's men here, because they're at the castle, but that's where we put them on the map.
There he is. I found a Volkov.
Handsome Volkov.
Yep. All right, we'll switch back over here, and you can figure out. I'm not going to split up just assume, obviously, you're not going to drive the vehicle up there, but I'll just, like each vehicle is like 5 people, right? So,
yeah.
Except for the KPV, which can be, it would take some time to, I mean, the vehicles are probably,
I'm assuming they'd leave their vehicles and just creep up.
yeah, and move up. I don't know. Do you want to? Yeah, it's a lot of potential. Each one of there's like at least 2 RPKs, right? 2 larger, so they can take. It'd be hard to dismount the KPV quickly. So this is probably just back here, for escape. But those other ones, let's see if I can find some good assets for you.
And I know all of Volkov's men have the AK-47s or 74s or whatever, and they have everything that they normally would have on them, which I think is pistols and those, and then Volkov. Let me see. I don't remember what guns Volkov has. Summer. Where's Volkov? Volkov has an AK-74, a Pakrova, a knife, a KPV. He is wearing a helmet.
Yeah.
And why is he stressed?
That's from before.
So is he still stressed?
Is he still? No, he's not stressed anymore.
I'll take that off. So
You take that.
that's full cough. Yep. Okay.
That's a little better. Okay.
Oh, did you move them? Oh, they're over here.
No, just so you can delineate between the Polish soldiers and the
Oh, over there.
American soldiers.
Okay.
So these guys can. So each one, I'll put each one represents like 5 people. One squad has a machine gun, and then you have a full call. And then I need Adam. I don't know if I have a picture of Adam anywhere, Amy.
I think you do. But I can get it to you. Should be in that folder.
Um, I have a picture of Marion, but not him. It's funny.
I'm sending it.
Okay. So these represent
Garcia would ask if Reed wants her to sneak over and set up maybe over here, or have some of the Huerta's men sneak over here so that way we can better take control of some of the flanks.
don't move anything yet.
I'm not moving anything yet. She's talking to Reed.
That sounds good.
Okay.
Oh,
Because I would think having someone staged over here, because you said it's kind of overgrown still, so someone over here, maybe someone there, put some over here.
We may not want to move too far from the tree line, though, so we can keep some out there. Because remember, there's not much cover out there.
Well, you said it's pretty overgrown over here, so I think they'd have some cover.
Yeah, but I meant like bullets hitting them. With the trees, if a bullet hits a tree, it stays in the tree. That kind of cover.
Yeah.
Not cover from extraction, but cover from bullets.
Right. Yeah, those crops, well, they're nice to hide, to like sneak past. They're not going to do anything. Where did you send the picture, Amy?
Discord.
Into the Twilight 2000 or?
To you in Discord.
Oh, I don't see it.
It's in Discord. Oh, whoops. I sent it to Vince. Sorry.
Vince got it.
Vince has Adam.
Now I have all the power.
You have all the power. All the new.
All right. So let's
Get
see.
it?
So I got it. Yeah, I got something.
Okay.
Oh, interesting. Nope. It's gonna be gigantic. But, oh,
Why? It doesn't really need to be that big.
all right. All right. Adam 1, Adam 2. It's funny. All right. Yeah, so I guess these are probably like about kilometer half back. So I guess I need a well, I'll just roll them, I guess. Unless someone wants to roll. So Polish soldier driving or Dimitri driving.
I don't have Dimitri up. You need me to roll Dimitri? I have to pull him up.
If I can find him, I can roll for him. There he is.
I got him. You just need driving?
Yep. Okay. All right. And then a mobility check
For him as well?
well, let me see what I'm just I'm not going to roll for every single vehicle. I just wanted to see if they make it. Mobility is BC for the
For
Polish soldiers, so we could roll that.
Vince, do you wanna roll for the Polish?
A D10 and a D8.
So a D10 and a D8.
Yeah, what's Dimitri's mobility? I remember it's not that great.
No, he's usually riding, not driving.
Yeah. Yep.
He has a D in mobility, a BD.
Yeah. So a D10 and a D8. Okay. All right. They cannot push it, so they are delayed.
Okay.
So they don't get there till
Is that Dimitri or Adam?
that was the whole group. I'm just doing one for the group. So let's see.
You need Volkov?
No. I'm trying to figure this out. So the driving was no problem. And then hopping across a kilometer or two. So I'll say they don't get there till about 6, and you called them 7. So they don't get there close to like 10.
That's fine.
Right. Meanwhile, yeah. So if you give me a recon roll for Reed or Garcia.
You want it from both? Because Garcia would be like on her SVD.
One of you.
$12.
Yep. All right. You see like so Garcia, you definitely see there is a patrol that is kind of going around the camp here. And it's one big group.
Okay. She would make sure she said that on everybody's radios.
Yeah, so they just kind of so when you decide to make a move, I'll just roll to see where they're at,
Okay.
But they kind of they look pretty casual, honestly, as they move about. It's not, you could definitely see like they exchange cigarettes and they're talking. I rolled command for the NCO. It's not really keeping discipline. Okay, probably the crews. The crews like huddle by their vehicles. And the rest of these guys just kind of scattered about under as finding shelter as best they can under these sort of lean-tos. Let's see if there's anything we get from these guys.
Whatever they're doing, they're not very strong.
No, so they're rolling their stamina. There's like, I mean, at some point, even I guess even when these guys go through here or come through here close to 10 o'clock, you see the patrol going around. But for the most part, maybe there's like a few people that are awake, but there's not a lot of movement in that group. You did notice, like I said, that the crewmen kind of are huddling close to their vehicles. Probably at least one is probably in the vehicle, while the others are on either on the roof, or maybe they could all be in because it's kind of cold. So it's highly likely that they're either on top of the vehicle, under the vehicle. Well, and for the BTR, they might actually be sleeping under the vehicle. Obviously, the BMP and the tank, they're not in the tracks. But so okay.
I think Penelope's gun has a silencer on it. I have to look.
I don't know. I don't think the SPD might. I don't know.
Rifle with folding stock. Okay, so that's not a silencer.
Yeah.
Because I was wondering if she could get up and if there was just one, if she sees one sleeping on the tank and the rest are inside, could she just fire a shot and maybe nip them off? Because if she makes her shot well enough,
I mean, they'll hear it
from an SPD.
The shot will ring out. I mean, it'll be too late. It'll be after the fact, but you know.
I mean, could she get a good shot like that, or at least aim for it?
Who are you trying to shoot?
Well, I'm assuming the one on top of the tank, because that's the closest that she could get to. Right?
Let me see if they're
on it or in it.
Yeah, it looks like they're gonna all sleep inside the tank. You don't see anyone on the surface of the tank. The BTR crew, one's underneath, but the other two are inside. The BMP crew, yeah, they're gonna. There might be one guy inside, but the other guys are outside. This one here. All right. All right. So these guys show up. How do you guys want to spread them out, or what do you want to do?
Well, I mean, I was obviously up on the tree line. I mean, I would love to have something over here so we could have someone taking shots with us too.
Yeah, this is probably
because I think Volkov would say, "Let's go." I don't know how sneaky he is, though.
Reed would be like, wait, there's a time and a place for everything. If you want, we can have you in the vehicle to drive up and just take shots that way.
That's probably like a ridge right there, that blue line.
Mm-hmm.
It looks like a hill there.
So we could get behind it.
Or yeah, you could get up to it and help, right?
Okay. So how long would that take Garcia to do that, or Volkov and them? Because we want to get in place. Because I mean, obviously it's getting late. They're just going around. They're starting to, fall asleep. Because I mean, Volkov would be like, we are kind of a 3:30 in the morning kind of group. That's when we normally hit. So
Right. Okay.
I would
Yeah,
think
just
get into place and wait until then. What do you think, Reed?
Yeah, I think that's a smart idea. Try to set up now and then get ready. The only thing that's going to be a pain is to try to get the captain because the captain's going to be in a tank with the full squad, which
no,
would be about.
the captain is not in the tank.
He's in the lean-to there.
Oh yeah, that's right. He's in the lean-to. Okay, because I wouldn't mind having a squad in the grass here to try to grab the captain in the midst of the chaos,
I mean, I
and
think
then have a group there, have a group there, and then have your vehicles here.
she's the sniper. So do you want her about here, trained on the tent that he would be in, covering as you guys sneak around?
And you
So
can, but I don't. You don't necessarily need to get
Huh?
that close
Right,
in. You can get like within here, and you'd be okay close to the tree line.
yeah, I mean, you got range, right? I mean,
You don't have to get that close up.
yeah, I mean, you can hit anything, right?
Yeah.
Short range, and yeah, the first range band. So I wouldn't move out there yet because I'm gonna have you roll recon, and then have the roll or their recon.
Yeah.
well, she's technically here, even though well, let me put the token there.
Where do you want to put?
I'd like her to be like, you see how the trees are going into this area here? If I put her there, then it looks like she's out in the open, but she's really kind of there.
Yeah,
Let me put her there.
That's yeah, you just did.
I did now.
Okay. All right.
And I would think Volkov, let's see, what does Volkov have? Volkov has pretty crappy recon.
Yeah, he's gonna stay back.
He'd stay back. He's got really good command, and I'm pretty certain he would be commanding and persuading.
He might go with this group here.
Okay. Up onto the ridge.
Well, yeah.
Okay. Now, you put his vehicles over here. Whoops.
We're not gonna move the vehicles there. They'll hear that.
Right, but I mean, his men would be with him. He's got a total of 14 men.
No, he didn't bring those men.
He didn't bring them?
We didn't bring those men. No.
Why?
Because I thought it was Dimitri and a squad that was there.
Yes, it's Dimitri. It's all the Warta.
Okay.
Just quick, quiet vehicles. You bring those BTRs up there, they'll hear those diesel things.
Mm-hmm.
Okay. Well, he knows.
I mean, they're not running diesel, but they're loud.
I can't move him, but he would know Dimitri the best.
All right. Well, Dimitri's pretty good sneak, I thought.
Dimitri.
So Volkov would suggest like putting a machine gun up here, a machine gun squad. I mean, they only got one machine gun.
Yeah.
Has close quarters, and he's got a +1 to finding out if anybody BS's him. But he's got, what would his sneaking be? What is sneaking? What do we roll for sneaking?
Who are you doing that with?
I'm asking you. You said you thought he had good sneaking.
Recon.
No, he has a CD.
Well, that's decent. Okay. Okay, so Adam's squad's going to move up down to here.
Mm-hmm. Dimitri and his squad are still up in the trees.
Yeah. Mm. All right, so they time it well enough. So I'm going to go. So this is like 1. When I roll 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. So they time it well enough that yeah, we're not gonna. What is their general recon? These guys.
For Volkov's men? Or for the Polish troops?
They're good. They're good. All right. This group is gonna probably be fine in place. All right. They're not really paying attention. They're like, again, undisciplined right now.
Mm-hmm.
All right. Okay. Well, what do the rest of you guys want to do? It's probably by the time you get in position, it's probably about 11.
Okay.
Well, what do we want? Do we want go time to be 3 a.m., 3:30, or do we see that everybody's lights out, just one crew walking around? I mean, are they changing guards?
No, doesn't look like these guys got the short straw.
How long is the shift in between the patrol?
What do you mean?
So you said was there were patrols walking around, right? Or
They're all
was it
walking.
just that
They're
one
all
time?
walking together.
Yeah.
So 5 dudes are like walking together in a circle.
Mm-hmm. How long does it take for them to pass the side of the circle?
It varies.
Okay, gotcha. Wasn't sure if it's on a
They
steady
stop.
time or
They
anything.
have a smoke. They joke around.
Got it.
It's not really. I'm just like I said. That's why I explained what I was doing. I'm rolling
There you go.
random to see where they're at when you guys want to do something.
I want to stealth, but I don't want to stealth just yet.
Well, Volkov wants to talk to Adam about, do we have anything we could do? Maybe fire a shot somewhere behind, maybe distract them off to this way. We have the grenades.
That's just a bad idea because once you go,
It is.
then you go. I mean, that's.
If anything, what we could do, would the mortars have range here?
You didn't bring any mortars.
No. I meant the ones from. No, that's probably too far out. Never mind.
Yeah,
No, the
mortars would not have,
the mortars would not have range, but the hind would.
Yeah.
I don't want to bring the hind out unless we absolutely need to. I think that's even worse because then they know we're there and they radio to everybody.
I mean, you can make a recon roll read and you can time it to start moving when these guys are like back here.
How long until Carl? How long until the Silly S get there? Because they were only hours away when we called them.
Well, they're not going to get there until like tomorrow.
But early in the morning.
Yeah, the probably first shift tomorrow.
So yeah, Reed can give a recon.
I mean, Garcia would like to try and see. I don't know how good her sneak is. She's got a BA for recon.
Okay.
So she's thinking, this is what she's thinking. Sneak up to the tank, open the top, put a grenade in there, close, and then see if she can't back away.
Like right now?
Once the guard goes past us, but
well, they're on
Are we doing go time now?
Backside. Do you want to move now?
I think Garcia would like to try at least.
I'm going to say, because once we do that, it's going to be go time then. If you're going to be waiting later or whatnot. Reeves is trying to get into position, so
it's like 2 in the morning. Is that 2 in the morning now?
Yeah.
I don't know. So it's 2 a.m. I rolled 3 hours because you
Okay.
guys said you're going later unless you want to go now. It's 2
I was
a.m. They finally, I don't know, who knows what they're doing out there, but you're finally confident. It's pretty quiet in the camp.
Yeah.
These guys are moving around. Should do something else. Or it is a cool night. It's clear,
okay.
but like not. I mean, partly cloudy. I say 1 and 8 are the extremes, right? So, with in this game, 8 would probably be totally cloudy and really dark. 1 would be very
Mhm.
bright. So it's like partly cloudy. I
Got
mean,
it.
8 could even be in this case like precipitation, but
Mhm.
right now it's it's just cold and slightly overcast.
Okay, so Garcia would like to try and start sneaking up. So
Okay.
does she
Same with the read.
recon, or would you want her to roll?
Yeah, it's recon for that. What do you want the other guys to do? All right, great.
I'm assuming that Dimitri would probably go up behind her
All right, so you can move her. Go ahead and
if she's
move her up 4.
1, 2, 3, 4.
Yeah, and then
It put me there, but she's technically in the middle,
you want to be here or what? It's fine. I mean,
Well, I want to, because I'm assuming that this guy's in that tent, right? She's trying to get close enough to try and not completely destroy the tank, but eliminate that from being a problem.
all right.
She just, all in all, she's trying to get close enough to get him or the tank or something.
Right. Do you want these guys to move forward or stay there in the trees?
Dimitri would come forward with, I believe, his 6.
Okay.
I need to roll for him, right?
Yep.
He's got really bad, but we'll see. Nope.
Okay.
Apparently, he's not moving anything but the smallest amount.
No, it's not a move. He just. What are you doing?
I put him back.
I'm just moving him 2.
Yeah, I was gonna say I don't
It's not
think
mobility. It's an attempt to. So we'll just move him 2 with the recon.
Okay.
And you're like, get down, get down. But these guys, I guess I'll roll for them.
And I think we would have North coming up too.
All right, you want these guys to move up?
Maybe not Green because he's got the RPG, but North
RPK.
RPK.
Yeah, if you want North to come up, Reed, you need to roll recon, I guess, too. Oh,
Reed's
again.
already in the tank.
So 1, 2.
Just hands down.
1, 2, 3, 4. So with those extra successes, you can move. So you move 4, right? Already. You can move 4 more if you want. Vince, if you wanted to move him 4 more up. Okay. You're very close. Okay.
Do we want the Russians to come up too with Adam?
No, I think they're from where they're at. They're cover fire. Right?
They're Overwatch. Okay.
Yeah, they're gonna. If you guys steer the hornet's nest, then they're gonna open fire.
Yeah. Yeah. We need to just be pillbox in. We already set the sides of the kill box. The only thing is since we're in the center of it, we need to grab our things and then duck down underneath so we don't get hit by the crossfire.
Oh wow!
All
right, we'll go ahead and roll. Go ahead and roll for North. You want to roll to him for sneak up?
Do you want to roll, Vince, or you want me to?
You can.
For north? Okay, so it's recon.
Mhm.
He'll push. There we
You can
go.
move 4 up.
1, 2, 3, 4. He blends.
Mm-hmm. Okay.
I don't know who this is down here. Is this? Oh,
That's
that's
a
Polish.
PKM. That's another machine. So like you have like, I mean, they obviously not everyone has a machine gun, but you have one machine gun here, one here, and
Yeah,
one
no,
here.
I was just seeing who that was.
And then you have Adam and Volkov to give support because they have command, right? So people
Mm-hmm.
break. So okay.
All right.
Okay. Reed, what do you want to do? Or Garcia, what do you got? I mean, I guess I'll go Reed and then Garcia before we actually
Okay.
take action.
Either or.
Yeah.
So Reed wants to try to stealth his way into the camp and try to get close enough to try to grab the captain.
Wow. Okay.
Because the idea was to try to capture the captain for intel.
Correct, and take them back as best as we can, but do what we have to do.
Oh yeah, but this is our best time to do it rather than earlier.
Yes.
Okay. Just to remind. Okay.
It's not another tank, but it is mission heavy.
All right. So, and Garcia, what do you want to do?
Move up because Reed's heading. I believe he's in this tent, so she'll get up here and as close as she can. She'd have to do stealth again, right?
No.
No.
No. I mean, I rolled a double one up there.
Well, I mean, but she can only move 2 unless she does what, mobility?
Yeah. If you move 2, it's fine. I mean, I'm not gonna. You're already in stealth mode in a way.
Well,
Okay. Great. So you can move 3 up. Okay.
so 1, 2, 3. She's in the same square as Reed, but I have to put her there so he can move.
Yeah. Either you can be here.
Well, I was gonna go there because she's heading towards the tank, but still trying to cover Reed as
Yeah.
best as she can.
Okay. I'll move north up to cover you guys.
I mean, she has a smoke grenade. Does that make as much noise as a regular grenade?
No, I mean it'll cover your like escape, but I wouldn't use it to cover your approach.
Okay.
I mean,
It's
yeah,
good for us to once the go time, then you can deploy it, and then
yeah,
we can get
deploy
out.
it, and then people will be like, "Is there a fire?" It's a good distraction, that's for sure. Like even
Mhm.
tossing it into the middle of the camp, and like it could be like people could think it's fire.
Okay. And then, do I need to roll to move Dimitri up and north?
I moved north up too. You could roll
Oh,
Dimitri.
you already moved him up.
Yeah,
Okay.
he's covering you guys.
Dimitri and mobility.
Yeah. Okay. So someone's free.
Dimitri's like, yeah, we're going this time, dude.
They'll move up to here. Right, 3.
Okay.
So they're like spread out, type of thing.
Yeah, covering.
Yeah, I mean the dangerous vehicles are the tank, obviously, but this one, although this has a 50 cal on it, right? So that one has a big gun on it, and this one has a really big gun, and then this is a 50 cal. This has like you said, like I said, the ATG, the grenade launcher. Okay, Reed, go for it. I guess you could use your brawl, right? Your close combat to grab him.
Okay. To do it covertly.
Yeah. I mean, you got 4 successes. So,
Mhm.
yeah, it's just mobility 2 to get in there and grab them, and we'll go see what
Yeah.
happens.
Okay.
Please let the roll 20 gods give us what we need.
All right. So you
Yay.
get up there and grab them. And I guess you could do, yeah, you have to, yeah, because you can't, like, if you do the mobility thing, that's like your action, right? So you get up there and grab them.
Okay, can Garcia come up behind him and try and knock him on the head with the barrel of her gun or something?
Isn't that what kind of Reed kind of did?
No, you grabbed him.
Okay. So the next is to knock him out.
Yeah, the next one's to knock him out.
Do you need her to come up and do that, or do you want her to attempt to deal with the vehicles as best as she can?
I mean, if you can help me knock him out, would be great, because that is mission objective, right? And the next was to vehicles.
Okay, so she needs to roll mobility again, Carl, or
No, you can. I think you can move
because
up
she
there.
was here. I just moved her to that square because he was in
Yeah,
it. So it'd be 1,
right.
2. So
You can
she's,
move 1, 2.
and then
Yeah, so
and then you need her brawler.
Yeah.
Let's just seeing if she had anything for it. She does have a +1 to not being detected, so it'd be close combat.
Yeah, close combat. Okay. Oh,
he is out like a light, sleeping like a baby.
Yeah, so we'll see. Well, you grabbed him. I mean, that didn't do any damage, but let me see. I just want to see how much damage we might do here. I mean, and you just take like a butt of the gun to the face, right?
Back of his head or something.
Or well, yeah. I mean, since you got him restrained, I think that's like a free. So let's see what club does.
Does she have any extra successes? Because
no, I mean, that does extra damage, right? So the damage is 2. The damage is 2, and then with those extra successes, that's like 4 damage. So yeah. So let's roll a d10.
Because if she had extra successes, she was going to see if we could get him, like, maybe into his, if he's in his bedroll, grab the whole doggone bedroll.
Well, he's restrained, so Reed has him restrained. So roll a d10. Oh, yeah, he's
9.
I think I don't know if he's. I wonder how bad is a 9 to the head.
Repairable by Kasha. That's what Garcia would say to Reed. I think it's repairable.
It's not a brain bleed or anything, is it?
I don't think so. I don't know. I'm just hoping it was enough to knock him unconscious.
Oh yeah, he's out. Technically it says crushed windpipe, but
it's repairable, I think.
Yeah, I mean, definitely you smashed him good, so at the very least it's a
Now, if they're both there, Garcia and Reed, and one takes the top portion and the other the bottom, can they get him out quickly? Because what she's thinking is, whoever goes next, either Reed or she needs to throw the smoke bomb.
Well, no one's detected us just yet.
Okay.
So we could carry him out, or now that he's subdued, one of us can carry him back, and then the other one can do the vehicles.
Okay.
So we can put like an IED on, like in a tank turret, so the turret can't move, and maybe one on the track. And then we could do one on the other vehicles to immobilize them.
Yep.
Well, Garcia's mobility is a BD. But what would I roll to carry him? Strength?
More than likely.
Yeah, it's gonna be your strength stuff.
What, strength, stamina, or what? Because she has a B in strength.
Yeah.
Strength mobility?
Yeah, that could be it.
So it'd be a BD, which is exactly what her mobility is right now, BD. So just roll her mobility.
I have a BB in it, but do you want to do all the explosives while I take them back, or
Her tech is BC, and I thought you had better tech.
my tech is AD?
Is that better?
A
It's about
D12,
the same, isn't it?
a D12 and a D6 versus a D10 and a D8. It's about the same.
Yeah. I do have higher strength.
It's up to you.
What's your recon like?
My recon is BA.
Yeah, my recon's an AA. So that's the next thing too.
Yeah. I think she should. If she starts carrying him out, then Dimitri or North can grab and help too. Because North
Yeah.
hasn't moved up yet, so maybe North
No,
could.
well, yeah, you can go back and meet him.
Yeah. No, I mean he hasn't moved forward into where we are yet, so.
Mhm.
So you want to carry him, or you want me to carry him? Because I think you're gonna do better with the placing of the IEDs and stuff.
Okay, I'll do that then, and then you start carrying them out.
All right. Here's hoping I don't drop him and wake him up. I'll push it.
Well, he's unconscious.
Yeah. Well, I'm dragging him.
Yeah, you just
No, wait, before you go, can I get your smoke grenade?
Yes, and you have one too. But yes, here you go. Now you have two.
Yep, I'll drop 2 out.
yeah. So I say you just drag him like one out.
Mm-hmm.
He's heavier than you thought.
Can North come forward then too to help?
Yeah, he can move up 2 to help, but he'll be able to help next round.
Right, but I have to do his mobility to get up there, right?
Yeah, if you want him to get up there, yeah, he can move 2 automatically. But if you want to use his turn to run up there, that's fine.
He's there.
Okay, so he's up there with you. Okay.
He sees that she might have got a little moisture on her gloves.
Yeah. Okay. Reed, what do you want to do this turn?
So, from the layout, it looks like the tank is the closest one next, right? To the lean-to.
Yes.
He'll probably go out there to take a look, to try to put the IED probably in the track, as well as maybe one by the turret if he could, or just to put an IED on it to immobilize it.
Okay.
Ideally, not to have it so he can shoot that proficiently.
All right. So he's going to set up the IED on the tank.
Covertly.
All right. It's fine.
Famous last words. Hopefully you're a lot more covert than I was.
All right.
The idea.
Okay. Anything interesting happens? Nope. All right. They're like out asleep.
Got it.
The crew that's inside?
Oh, I mean, anyone around, you get there like no issue.
Okay, good.
Cool.
Not a very good patrol.
Good for me.
Very good.
I'll take it. I'm not gonna complain. I'm not gonna look like worse in the mouth.
You kind of hear them and see them kind of come around, right? Right. But like, and I was rolling for people like in the camp, right? So
yeah,
that are asleep or half asleep or whatever. Okay. What do you want Dimitri and them to do?
If at all possible, I would think the quicker we can get the Zempolite out of here and start moving back, the better. So if they can come aid us in getting him back? Because I think 4 people
You
carrying
guys,
him. Or
no, you guys can like carry him out. I just
okay,
moved him to 222.
then I would think
Or you
Dimitri.
can hand him off if you need to do something else, right?
Well, Dimitri, his tech is CD. And the Polish soldiers, I don't know. Because I was going to say, if they carry the Zempolite back, then that leaves North and I to be able to try and, help scuttle stuff. Because I think this guard group here is going to be a problem any minute.
Yeah. Okay. So you want them to move forward then?
Yeah, as best as possible. Grab them and go.
I'll move towards you guys.
And if once we set that up, then I would think Garcia would get on the ground and get her rifle out to try and train on these guys, just in case.
Okay. All right. So Reed, you got that IED set there. I'll just put this on that tank. I know. Let's see. Trap. Or there's no mod. Oh, bomb. There's a bomb. Okay. All right. So I got like a little bomb. You can see I got a little bomb on the T62. Oops. Reed took a giant make a giant pushing.
You got very big.
Jeez. There's not really wanting me to.
Oh, we know he's over by the tank, and you said the crew's in the tank, so
yeah. Okay. Cool. All right. I haven't drawn cards yet because I think there's no need really to draw cards yet. Okay. Okay. Reed, what would you like to do?
Okay, so it's finishing with the tank.
Yeah.
He's gonna see. Is there a vehicle here?
That's a BTR there, yes. And there's a BMP up here.
Yeah. He's gonna go ahead and try to go to this vehicle covertly because they're still accurately here, right?
Yeah.
Okay, yeah, he's gonna stealth to this vehicle.
Okay.
Try to put another IED there.
Mm-hmm. Okay. All right, and then Amy, you're moving back, right?
Well, crouching, but keeping my rifle, my SVD, directly on these guys because we've passed the body off.
Yeah.
Which means North is moving with Dimitri now.
Okay. So you pass the body off to them
until they get to the Polish, and then I'm assuming North would also give cover to Reed.
Yeah.
I'm looking this way, he's looking this way.
Okay. I guess the soldiers will move up and get into position just in case.
Mm-hmm.
Okay. And Garcia, you're trained on these guys. You just move one and crouch down to train on these guys.
Mm-hmm.
Okay.
And I have a feat that lets me stay hidden.
Mm-hmm.
It gives me a plus. Do you need me to roll that?
No.
Okay. Because so far, they're not paying a whole lot of attention.
They're just leisurely walking around. All right, so you got that. You said that you crouch over there, start setting up the IED over here.
Mm-hmm.
Mm-hmm. There's a dude underneath there.
Underneath what?
There's a guy underneath the BTR.
Is he asleep?
Yeah, he's asleep, but he kind of, as you're kind of moving on there, reading, you hear him go, huh? And he kind of, it's a success.
No, so he sees me.
Yeah, he sees you. He looks confused.
Am I close enough for close combat or no?
Oh, yeah.
I'll go out there and try to quietly subdue him.
Stabby.
Stabby with the combat knife before he wakes up everybody else.
Okay. All right. I think we got to do the initiative thing.
Okie dokie.
We got to move this up here, click it out.
Reed does get 2.
Yeah, Reed gets 2. So, okay, so we're
So I can put it over here.
probably this one. Let's use Volkov, Dmitri. These, I'll do. Guess I got to put a 1 there. Nope, that didn't work. Maybe I got to add people. All right, first. And then I'll add these guys. And now I will draw. I think that's enough. That's probably good. The Polish will go and Dimitri goes. You guys can have the Marines go. Like if you want, when you guys go or not. I should have North as a separate.
Hang on. It kicked me out. Hold on.
You got to roll 20.
Mm-hmm. It's coming back up. I just have to open all the characters again.
Oh no.
Just keep going. I'm only going to open what I need, I think.
Okay.
So that's Reed, Dimitri.
Allies.
Yep. Okay. So deal. All right. What I got Reed's got a 3. He can go lower. Volkov.
I have to get off Volkov too. Hold on. Maxim. Okay.
So, Reed, do you want it? You get another card.
Yes, please.
It is a 2, so you're still good.
Okay. Hoping for a joker. So I still go first?
You still go first. Well, you can always give it to somebody else too, but it's probably better.
No, I'd rather try to get this guy quiet before something bad happens.
Okay. He's prone, so you get a bonus dice.
Nice.
Use your combat knife.
And then I do have the melee ability too. So it's +2 or just the +1?
Oh yeah, it'd be 2.
Okay. Cool. You will push.
Oh.
Oh.
Oh, did you hit how much is?
You not only silenced him,
Oh wait,
but you.
I forgot. I forgot to roll the damage. Hang
on. You have to roll. Well, just what's the damage on the knife? You can just tell me, and then we can.
Yeah. So K-bar knife damage is 2, crits are 3.
So it's 4 points of damage. So it's a crit. So roll a d10.
Oh.
Well, he's gone.
He's silenced.
He is unalived.
All right. Now that is a crushed 8, sliced neck, or right through the bottom of the chin.
Bottom of the chin. He got a new smile.
Yep. Okay. All right, he is done. Garcia.
All right. Just trying to cover everybody, but have everyone move back. So she can move too and still be trained on him, right?
Yeah, but then you, it's like a hip shot. But
yeah, but I'm these guys would all. Are they moving with me or not? Dimitri and them?
Not yet, because they're separate. Right.
Okay. So she would move back or two and then just kind of keep an eye on them because time is of the essence, so.
Yeah. Okay. Okay. So she's not going to shoot or anything?
She doesn't want to start a firefight if she doesn't have to.
Okay. Volkov, what do you want him to do with this group?
I think Volkov would be holding.
Okay.
But he would definitely keep an eye on these guys and be FO for these guys if needed.
Okay.
Definitely. Well, maybe FOing for Reed to let him know what he can see too.
Yeah. So I guess so Garcia moves and she aims, right?
Mm-hmm.
Something happens. All right. So North, you can give me mobility for him. He's probably going to leave Dimitri behind there, but drag this guy.
Mobility.
Nice. So 3. So he'll drag that poor Gortner dude. I guess this guy should be at 0 because he's not dead, but out.
Okay, there we go. Yeah,
right.
That's where he should be.
Yeah, and then Dimitri is kind of, yeah. But these guys, so that guy is done. 1, 2.
And Dimitri would be down. He wouldn't be standing up.
Yeah. So
but yeah.
Yeah, he'll go prone. Well, he's the crowd. You all are crouched, right?
Yeah.
So, yes.
So it's just now a question of whether these guys see you or not. Honestly, and they do not.
Good. That's very good.
They do not. And this guy was done very quietly. Okay. Dimitri, do you want him to? I think he doesn't want to move. That's a problem.
Mm-hmm.
Right? He might just draw his what kind of weapon does he have?
P83, an AKM, a knife, and an AK-47. But he does have a cavalier vest on.
Yeah, so maybe he kind of gets his AKM. He aims, I guess. That's probably his best bet, right?
Yeah, he maybe his pistol, because it says the penalty for shooting in close combat is reduced 1 step. No penalty for pistols, carbines, or SMGs with close quarter.
Oh, well, the AKM then, because that's a carbine.
Okay, then the AKM.
Okay. Reed.
Okay, Reed. He'll continue doing the IED on the vehicle because I don't think he was able to because the guy woke up.
Right. All right, so that one's got one. Okay.
And then after that, we'll move.
All right, well, that's what you do this round.
Yep.
Okay. Garcia.
Garcia is concerned that these guys might see her.
Yeah, these guys are 30 meters away.
So you
can take out you can single out the NCO, right? The sergeant or whatever.
I mean, if she fires, that's going to cause a lot of problems, right? Or no? Because she's
likely.
She's got infiltrator.
That's not going to.
Oh, I guess I wasn't moving her. With infiltrator gives you a +1 modifier to recon rolls when you're trying to remain undetected. I guess it should have been an AA. That's okay. Doesn't matter. Doesn't matter. She's got the sniper. Nah, I think she's just gonna. Can she hold her action until needed?
Can we hold? That's a good question. I don't know if we can actually hold. I think you can overwatch, but or continue to aim, right? That's basically what you're doing.
Yeah, that's what she's doing. She doesn't want to move yet. I mean, they haven't noticed us, but too much movement and they will.
As a fast action, you can assume overwatch position against a specified hex in a line of sight, including your own. to indicate this place in overwatch. Yeah, so effectively, yeah, if you wanted to, if they were to come like into Dimitri's hex, you could overwatch into there.
Dimitri's actually in this hex.
Okay, yeah.
But I mean, she could train it there in case they come into it, because that'd be too close to read for comfort for her.
Yeah. Yeah. Okay. Right. So she's gonna train onto this hex or this hex?
Probably this hex.
This one here?
This one.
Okay.
That one, yeah.
Okay.
When do the Polish soldiers move?
I guess they could have moved. They could have moved back.
Okay.
With Dimitri, right? Or they could have moved. Right.
He moved 2 and they didn't move at all, so I moved him 1.
Okay, move him there. Okay. Volkov holding or over. I guess he's gonna overwatch. Gonna have these guys overwatch here, and if things start moving out, he's gonna open fire.
Yeah. Right. I mean, can he hit here if things start moving out?
He can just open fire on this whole thing, right? Or all these guys can open fire.
Okay. I mean,
that's a lot of firepower.
Yeah.
Okay. These guys. Let's see. I will do random which direction they're going to go. All right, they go up 1. Right. All right. Do you want to shoot?
I don't know if they've seen
where you're aiming. Yet.
I'm aiming, but I mean they're not paying much attention, so I think only if they notice Reed would she fire. Because I'm trying not to start a firefight.
And then let's see. Yeah, all right. They kind of stay there. That hex.
Okay.
Dimitri's probably gonna try to move back. So give me a recon. Probably gonna stealth back. Right. So recon roll for him.
Oh. Because he can't re-roll the d6, can he?
You can roll the d6. We can't re-roll the d8.
No, I knew that. 2. No, he stays exactly where he is.
No, they might see him.
If they see him, can Garcia shoot?
Yes.
Okay.
They see him. Here we go. Hey, who's there? Or, well, in Russian.
Okay, then she'll shoot.
Okay.
And since it doesn't matter if it's quiet or not, she would use the... I don't think the AK-74 is on here.
Well, she was using the SVD, though. She had the SVD trained.
Yeah. So. Okay. Shoot. Push the D12, I guess.
You can roll, and the D6s, too. Yeah, if you do that, you got to change clips. That's going to probably use all your ammo.
Well, yeah. So, re-roll the D12.
And the 2d6s. Yeah.
And 2d6s.
No, nothing.
No.
Okay. Dimitri's probably going to fire, too.
Okay. What is he firing? Maybe you should fire, because he has the AKM.
Yeah. I can roll for him if you want. Or do you want to?
Well, roll 20 is not exactly liking me right now, so we'll see. I'll roll it once, but...
Yeah, I have him rolling for...
See, it's not liking me. You can push.
Right.
Push the D10.
Yeah, so your gun loses a reliability. Yeah, so it's a D10 and 46.
You're not gonna roll?
Okay, I guess I'm rolling.
Well, D10 and 46.
That's a hit.
See, it'll hit for you. Unlike hit for me.
One hit. So that's going to be 3 damage. Okay. 3 damage to one of these guys. I'll roll randomly. There's 5. So guy number 3. So it's into the squad. This guy. So I made him big. You don't have. Sorry about that.
Since are the Polish soldiers going on Dimitri's turn?
Yeah, you can have him go his turn.
Because on their turn, they want to throw the smoke grenade.
Okay, so I did 3 damage. That's a potential crit on that dude. See where he hits him in the leg. So 3 damage. So roll a D10 for me.
D10.
Mm-hmm.
10.
Oh, all right. So one of those guys is taken out. Okay. And Dimitri loses 2, 3, 9, 12 bullets from his gun. And it's also the reliability goes down by 1, or by 2, actually. Reliability goes down by 2. There's 2 1s in that. Okay.
I don't know how to make it go down on its reliability over here. Okay, so it goes to a 3.
Yeah. Okay. You want these guys to shoot or throw smoke, or what do you want these guys to do?
Well, I was thinking throw the smoke grenades maybe over here. Then it kind of looks like if they heard a shot, and maybe if the smoke's over there, it'll give Reed a chance to get out. Or do you not want them to throw that there, Reed?
It might be best to throw them
in the middle.
Well, you can do it in the middle, but I'm about to say around the tank and by these guys, because these are the guys that we saw the shots from.
Right.
Okay.
So they might go there, because if you throw them here, they're going to pay attention and focus where I'm at.
Okay, then I'll throw it here.
Also, Reed, if that IED goes off, you probably need to get out of there.
Oh yeah, no, I'm definitely gonna. That's the next thing.
Okay, so they're gonna throw the Polish soldiers are gonna throw smoke, or they're not gonna open fire, or do you want some to throw smoke, some to
open fire? I'd like some to throw smoke and some to open fire on these guys.
Okay, let's do. So it's, I think that's
maybe 1 throw the smoke and 4 fire, or half and half, whatever. There's 5 of them.
Yeah, so grenades. I once knew what to use for grenades.
I actually have a grenade thing on Kasha, but I don't know if anyone else has it.
I feel it's a weird, it's like.
I'll see what it is on Kasha's.
It was out in the open.
Here's the grenade. So, what do you need me to go over for the grenade? Because
yeah, I don't know what are the roll. What's the roll for it?
I'm rolling this off of Kasha so you can see. Okay. It doesn't matter though. Here we go. So for her, it's a D8, D8. So that would be D8, D8. So is that a BB or a CC or D8?
Yeah,
D8 is what?
The BB. CC.
CC. So then that would be C is strength and C is agility, but she has B's and everything else. I don't know why it rolled it that way. It looks like strength and close combat.
Okay.
I'm gonna close her, so don't pay attention to this over here. That was just a
Throw grenade. Melee attack. Unarmed. Shoot. Range combat. Sniper. Thrown weapon is mobility.
mobility.
Yeah, so agility, strength, mobility.
Yeah, she had a B in that too, so I don't know why it was rolling that, but it is.
The strength, mobility. Okay, so it's a B, C anyway. Okay, so the one guy roll me. So two of them throw grenades. What's the range? I don't know how many hexes they can throw a grenade.
Oh, you need me to pull up Kasha's and look again?
Bows and thrown. Range is 1. Well, they do have rifle, but damage 2.
Because on Kasha's, it says, because we looked it up and put it on hers. So the grenades are reliability of 2, damage 2, 3 is a crit, blast is C, range is 3.
Okay. 1, 2, 3. So one guy gets it spot on to here. And what's the C?
Yes, blast C.
C is okay, it's 2 hexes. And the other guy, roll me a d6 for the other guy. Smoke. Good.
3.
3. Okay, so he tries to throw it here, and it goes 1, 2, 1. Divert, so it goes 1. So it lands in Dimitri's hex, which is probably okay.
Which is good because then Dimitri can move.
So C is like 2 hex. A 2 hex radius. So like this fills up with smoke, this area here.
That should help Reed get out of there too, right?
Yeah.
Okay.
And then the other one is centered here.
And I'm assuming that these guys moved at least 2 with the guy, right?
We haven't done north yet. We moved him already.
He's not on the turn order.
North?
He's
Yeah,
not on.
he's at 6. He went before the guards. He moved.
Okay.
And the other guys are going to open fire in that direction. Okay. You hear a lot of gunfire there. I don't know if on up to that one. Okay, so 3 guys are opening fire. Okay, that's a lot.
Oof.
That's 4 damage to 2 guys. 3 damage to 1 guy. And 3 damage to another guy, but we'll see which guys. And there's only 5 guys left, right? Or yeah, 4 guys left actually. So the first guy, number 2, someone in the squad, takes 4. Well, 2 guys in the squad can take 4 actually. All right. But yeah, but I should roll to see where it hits them. So no. But an AK there's no armor reduction for the AK, right? Oh, there's one armor. Right. So I'm gonna get 6 instead of 7. Yeah, so 6 instead of 7. That's 9. And 3 to another guy. 3 to this third guy, so he's done. Let's hit him in the leg, so yeah, he's done. And then that means there's only one guy left, and he takes that.
So there's one guy in an NCO.
I think there's the last shot. There's like 50-50 now. The last shot goes for that last squad guy. Yeah. And he takes 3 to the chest. Okay, so he takes 2 to the chest. Okay. There's only one dude left there, and he's injured. All right, and that's NCO. All right. So that all happens simultaneously, so I'm not going to penalize the soldiers for firing into that.
Okay.
Okay. All right. New round, Reed. Gunfire erupts all over the place.
Garcia will radio you and say, "Let's go, dude."
Well, yeah, probably don't have to radio you like, let's go, let's go.
Yeah.
Smoke kind of fills that area. Oh, I do.
Out of curiosity, do I have eyes on the BMP?
Yeah, you could run over it. You could see it. This one here.
Are they loading into it, or what's going on with it?
On that one, they were pretty like undisciplined, if I recall. They're not all in it. There's probably there's at least one guy in it, but the other 2 are on the lying on top of it or near it.
Okay.
I gotta roll for these guys.
I was gonna see about trying to do anything for it, but it may not be worth it. What I might do is pull a smoke here, deploy the smoke here, and then run the backtrack. If I could. So from the here, going this way through the smoke back to cover.
Okay.
And then once I'm at a distance to blow the IEDs and let once.
I don't think they're remote. I think they're just like motion. Like once these guys start moving, then they'll blow.
Okay. In that case, yeah, I'm just gonna GTFO then, deploy my smoke, and then run through the smoke line this way. Because I'm not going to be able to do anything to help out with the BMP.
Yeah.
But we do have an RPG that can handle that, so we should be okay.
I don't think who has an RPG.
Green. He's in the trees with it.
He has an RPK.
RPK, whoa.
Webb had the RPG.
Yeah, he's back.
Yeah. Okay.
Okay, so there's no RPG. My bad.
It's okay.
All right. So Reed, what are you gonna do? You're gonna pull the pin, drop the smoke.
Yep, and then run.
Okay,
so I'm gonna go from here, going down this way through the smoke line.
Okay. So
as cover.
So you drop the smoke. Okay, so you can move 2. You can move 2 squares. Okay.
Yep. Undid.
Okay. All right. There is a section on smoke somewhere. right.
Smoke means fire.
Yeah. Garcia. Oops.
Open fire.
Fire at the NCO.
You can't. Okay, well, I'm going to tell you what the penalties are for smoke because you were penalized too.
Oh, okay.
Maybe. Well, you have to change. You have to. You do have to. I think you don't have to clear a jam or anything, but I think you used all your ammo, right? Or yeah, you did. It's only a 5-round magazine, right? Or is it 10-round?
10.
Okay, so you still have bullets in there. All right, so smoke. Okay, dense smoke can be created by smoke grenades, etc. A single hex filled by the smoke invisibility is completely blocked in and out of it. Smoke from the smoke launcher will dissipate. Okay, and I got to roll at the start of each round for each smoke marker. On a result of a 1, I remove it. Thermal optics can see through smoke. So
I know he has a scope on it, but I don't know that that's thermal optics.
no, I don't think so. All right, but I got to roll. This round, this one won't dissipate, but these guys will start.
So what do I roll then?
You can't see that guy.
But I can fight. I mean, I was trained on that area, and I haven't moved, so I can just shoot into that area.
Yeah, you could fire those 4 rounds into that. So like this, like 1. Yeah, because they haven't, as far as you know, they haven't moved. So you can just fire like 1 dice into that area, to clear the magazine basically, and then move.
Well, it says rate of fire is 2, so I can only do 2, right?
No, well, you only have 4 bullets left, so just 1 dice and then your regular shot. So
ammo dice 2.
Ammo dice 1. Each ammo dice can represent up to 6 bullets. So, yeah. So roll higher or lower, I guess, because that hit somebody. So 1, 2, 3. You want to roll 1, 2, 3. Or the other way around. 1, 2, 3.
I would like lower number NCO.
Okay, roll a d6. Yeah, roll a d6.
Because I'm pretty certain we're gonna roll something. Oh, and of course.
All right, that's okay. That means this guy's done.
Slept.
Pop. Okay, and then you can move 2 after that.
Okay. 1, 2.
All right. And okay. I guess Volkov is gonna open up.
Gonna go after the NCO.
Well, he's gonna open up into this.
Well, he's the only one there, but yes, into that area.
They're gonna open up into this.
Everybody?
Yeah.
Okay, so his 1 shot is everybody?
Oh no, this whole group is gonna go now.
Okay.
So let's do there's a lot of.
So you said KPV is what he would be shooting?
Oh, Volkov is probably, I don't know if Volkov's actually shooting, but he's directing them to shoot.
Well, he was trained on
area,
so
Volkov can shoot. We'll do Volkov first. Volkov can shoot directly at that dude.
Okay, because he's
60 meters away. He's at 60 meters away.
So he should use what, the AK-74 or the KPV?
He doesn't have a KPV. He has a.
Well, it's on his sheet, but he has a Makarov, which is the pistol, and he's got an AK-74.
Do the 74.
So he's going to use, if he says rate of fire 5, so 5 ammo dice?
He's going to unload. He doesn't have to.
Well, then he'll do 2.
Sure.
What do you think, Vince? 2? And I want to check, because this is CC.
Yeah, 2 would be good. I mean, we want to try to hit as many as we can right now.
That's 2 to 12 dice. 2 to 12 bullets, right? So.
Because that would be what, BD? For
Okay, there's
him?
other people he could hit nearby, right?
Yeah.
Yeah, see, Carl,
Yeah.
this says CC, and I'm asking you, what does he roll to fire the AK-74? Because I don't think this is right. Is it heavy weapons?
No, it's ranged combat.
Then it'd be BC.
Yeah.
And it's CC on here, so then this should be BC, correct?
And he was aiming, so it's BC. Yep.
Okay.
That is 4 points of damage to that guy. Roll to see where you hit him.
Does he need to push the D10?
I don't think he needs to.
Okay,
He
so
hit him.
you want me to roll the D6 D10 or D10?
Yeah, D6 D10.
2-7?
So in the body, and that's 1, 2, 3, 4 points to the body, 3 points to the body, still a crit. 7, I think that's enough. 7 crit to the body, I think that's a lethal, right?
He'd like to go over the radio and say, they do call me the executioner.
I think that's enough. This
Don't
is,
tell Kasha.
1, 2, 3. But I think, like I said, I think that's a crit. A 7. If a 7 is lethal, then for unnamed people, you know. 7 to the torso is lethal. Cracked spine. Right.
Bye-bye.
That guy is taken care of. And then I guess the other guys are going to unload into the camp.
Yes. I'll let you roll because I don't have them.
Yeah, I'll do the PKM.
Anybody that's out in the open, he's going to go after.
Yeah. Basic. Sure. BC. Okay. BC basic. Okay.
Oof.
1, 2. A lot of bullets going into there. 1, 2, 5 points into there. Roll me a D8.
Me or Vince? Vince hasn't been rolling much.
Yeah, roll a D8 for me, Vince. 1. All right. Let's shoot this thing up.
Headshot?
No, they shoot up the vehicle, so that's going to be it's only got a 1. So roll me a 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Roll me a D10, Vince. 6. 6 to the vehicle. I think that's all right. So roll again. Another D10.
7.
All right. All right. No, I have one. Yes, I do. You hit the gas tank. That catches on fire. Oh man, that's right.
Boom or no boom?
Oh, it's gonna be a big kaboom, dude. It's got grenades in it.
Ooh.
Yep.
And
So
with
I
the,
hear the fireworks.
Yeah, so you destroy the radio, and then the extra 2 damage that are left over go to the fuel. The tank leaks, and then I mean, they're firing tracer round. Every fifth round's a tracer round, right? So that catches and then excess damage continues, right? So um, if excess damage from explosive attack, it basically catches on fire. So
Did the grenades go off and cause extra damage, or not quite yet?
they will go off because the fire is going to spread, right? So okay, that catches on fire. I don't know if you want. That was only for the PKM. I guess the other guys will just. There's 9 other guys. So roll me 3 more d6.
You want me to roll 3d6?
Yeah, 3 more d6. Yeah. 1, 2. That's 1, 2, 3, 4. Sorry. 3 points of damage to 2. Okay, so roll it's left. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. They roll me another d8. That's
D8.
1, 2, 3. All right. So that guy, from all that shooting and stuff, yeah, you can either take 4 points of damage to like one single target or 3 points of damage to 2 targets. What do you want to do?
I think 3 points to 2.
Okay, so roll me another d8. All right, so 1, 2. Oh, nice. Okay, and it's 3. A crit. Yeah. So roll me a d6 and a d10.
2 to the 5.
5. Okay, so that guy. Okay, and this guy. Roll another one, please.
Another D8 and D10?
Another d6.
Or D6?
Mm-hmm.
3 and a 7.
3 and a 7. Okay, that's a lethal. Okay, cool. North.
North is booking the guy back as best as he can, so you need a mobility.
Yeah, mobility. He wounds 3 back.
I can't move him.
Yeah, sorry about that. Okay. All right. And these guys gotta roll. See how they hold up. These guys made their coolness under fire, but now they're all gone. So, but now I gotta roll for some other guys. Okay, they don't know what to do yet. That guy there. All right. See this guy. You hear this guy get up.
Who?
You hear someone yelling in Russian. They're just marauders. Get the tank going. Get the tank going. In Russian. Volkov can hear it.
Oh, Volkov can hear it, definitely.
Reed can understand it too. So you can, and actually probably Reed, you can hear someone slamming like on the side of the tank. Let's see. Does he have any name?
That's a good time for us to leave.
Okay, well, right. And these guys there. I'm just rolling for the units for their coolness under fire. See if they can do anything. Oh, these guys are getting mustering up here. These guys are like coughing and smoke and stuff like that. Well, okay. All right, so you can hear like shouts and stuff like that. Those guys in there. Okay. All right, so you hear Reed, you hear like the BTR start getting cranked up. And those guys down there. All right. Okay. They're surprisingly decently disciplined. They're starting to come alive. Okay, this thing probably, what is it? MO. All right, roll me. Someone roll me a percentile. Well, at the end of the round, I got to roll with these things too on a 1. All right, so this one gets smaller. That smoke is like dissipating. All the bullets, I guess, flying around. The one that fell on Dimitri, it's dissipating.
Yeah.
And then the one, I guess, next round, the one on Reed. Or I might as well roll now because Reed's at the beginning of the round anyway.
Okay.
Yep. Okay.
But isn't it
I was
Dimitri's turn?
I was rolling for the smoke.
Okay.
Dimitri's gonna go, the tank, we gotta get the tank. That's what he says. He's gonna be crazy.
Demetrius?
Yeah. How many bullets did he use last time he fired?
I don't remember. I had it on rate of fire 4, but he's got a magazine of 30 and used 12. That's what you said. So
8. Yeah, 8 and 5. 13. He's used 13 bullets. Okay. Yeah. Okay. But the reliability has gone down to 3. I don't think that matters yet.
no.
Right.
But he also knows that Reed put all the IEDs on that. Why is he running forward?
He's gonna get the tank.
Blow up, and Garcia would say no, and Volkov would say no.
Yeah, Reed would say no to Dimitri as well.
All right. Okay.
He's stupid. I don't think he would charge into that, Carl.
Why?
Because everyone's saying no before he leaves.
Not just that. If he knows we were going to put IEDs on vehicles.
Yeah. He knew that. I think he would throw the grenade, not the smoke grenade, but the regular grenade at the tank.
Okay. All right. It's not going to do anything to the tank, but it might be able to get the lieutenant. Okay. So go ahead and grenade.
Could it activate the IEDs?
I don't know. How do they work?
Because if it's an improvised device, and normally there's a charging cap that just the primer that detonates the fuel source or the explosive. So the grenade technically might, I don't know, depends on how the IED is built.
And you said strength mobility, Carl?
Yeah.
Because it's the same for him. Why didn't it roll? Oh, it did down here. He'll push.
Yeah. Okay. They're pretty unstable.
No, he missed it.
Well, okay, so he'll take damage because he
damage for throwing a grenade?
Yes, because if you do a physical attack, you usually take damage if it fails. a physical thing. So he'll take like it's like he like sprained his arm. So roll me
You're
a
overextended.
yeah, roll me a d6 to see where it lands. 4. So 1, 2, 3. So it lands like here. Okay. All right. So it's not going to penetrate. It's gonna explode. What's the blast radius on that?
See?
C. Okay. This guy might take damage too. Okay. So roll. That guy might still take damage. Okay. Explosions. Well, for roll for the tank. The tank's not going to take. It's not going to penetrate. So roll me a d10. 4. That. Oh, the antenna. Okay.
That's not very helpful.
Yeah. Um.
They're not getting a very good FM signal now.
Yeah. And then for the explosion, I think it's 2d6. Roll 2d6.
6 and a 2.
Oh, nice. That's 3. That's 3 damage, I think.
And Dimitri threw, so can he move 2 back still?
Yes. All right. So 3 damage from that. Yep. So no, 2 damage. Oh, okay. Roll a 2 damage. That's still a crit potentially. So roll a d. Roll a d6 again for me. Sorry, this is location.
6.
Oh, head. Nice. Okay. And roll a d. He's unconscious at least.
And roll a what?
So rolling up. So it's a head hit. So roll a d10.
1.
Okay. So okay. Well, he's at 0, but he's not. Okay. All right. That was Dimitri. Okay. So whoever wants to, either you or Vince, roll me a percentile dice.
I'll let Vince do it.
All right. I think that's a fumble. So we'll treat a 00 as a fumble. These grenades go off.
So it's a fumble for the 100, not a crit.
Well, it's a fumble means it explodes.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Oh, okay. So it's still a good thing for us.
It's good for you, bad for, but I just traditionally a 00 is a fumble. So
Yeah, it is.
fumble, boom.
Boom, boom.
All right, so I don't. Let me see what they.
They're not having a good day.
Yeah, so that lights it up. Yeah. All right. These explosions happen. So, how are we gonna do that? Do they have like what an IED does here somewhere?
I don't
Improvised
know.
explosions.
The only one that I think has IEDs on her stuff is Anna, but I don't know if she actually has it on the sheet.
Right.
No. Does Rupert have it on his sheet?
For IEDs?
Yeah.
I don't think so. No, I don't.
Here we go. I found stuff. Okay.
You found it.
Improvise. That doesn't make sense. Okay. Fragmentation is blast C, damage 2-3. Oh, improvised. Okay, here we go. Okay. All right. Okay, so these guys will take some. So roll me. This should be fun.
What do you need, Carl?
Roll me one. Roll me another percentile dice.
Okie dokie. Percentile it is. 25.
25. Okay. So then roll me a six. So that's 6 times. So roll me a 12d6.
12d6?
Mm-hmm.
Okay. 44.
1, 2, and then 5. That's a bummer.
What?
No, that's plus that. Sorry. 6. Okay. All right. So these guys got to make a coolness under fire again. As those explosions kind of hit them with a bunch of shrapnel. And they got no. Oh, yeah, it's still okay. So, right. These guys like scatter and go to ground. Makes sense with the explosion. This gets bigger. Explodes out, right?
Is Rupert jealous?
Why?
Because of the big boom.
Okay.
No.
All right. Okay. Reed, what do you want to do? Sorry, it's your turn.
Okay. Reed wants the IEDs to go off.
Did you use an IED or an anti-tank grenade to set that up on the tracks?
On the tracks, I believe if I had the anti-vehicle grenade, I would have done that on. No, actually, I would have done IEDs for both.
Okay.
But I can't trigger anything off right yet because it's set to when they move, right?
Mm-hmm.
The smoke is dissipating.
What's that?
Go ahead.
Yeah, I have to see if the smoke will dissipate.
Okay.
This one here after you go, but
the other two are gone, right?
What's the other one? No,
the other two smokes are gone.
No, this one's still. They're both still there.
Okay. In that case, I think he may open fire into the crowd. Okay. He knows there's people there, so he's just kind of giving suppressant fire as we retreat back.
Okay.
Because I know the explosions are going to happen soon, and then we need to be ready for the BMP.
Hopefully, we're in the forest by then.
Ideally. And then okay. I will push. Durable everything again?
No,
or just the D12.
The D12s. Well, it's going to be, if you're just hip firing, it's going to be a D10 and a D12, but you can roll a D10 and D12 again. And you can roll those 2 D6s again.
Okay. So roll a D10 and a D12.
Yeah. That's a hit. 2 hits. And then 2 D6s.
2 D6s?
Yep. Okay. All right. So it's going to be 1, 2, 3, 4 points of damage to 2 things, or 5 points of damage to one thing.
We'll do 2 for 4.
Okay. So roll. Let's see what we're firing at. 1, 2, 3. I guess you're firing into like in this direction.
Yep, into the cloud, into the thick of it.
All right. So give me roll a d6. A 1. All right. So how much would you do damage again? Sorry, 2 to 4, right? So roll another one.
Mm-hmm.
Another d6.
4.
Okay, so he's firing to these two groups. Okay, so the first one, that is 1, 2, 4 points of damage. Let's roll me a location.
D6?
Mm-hmm.
4.
Chest. Okay, so it's 3 points. And roll a crit. It's a crit.
Okay, so that's
D10.
D10.
Crit to the body.
5.
It's not lethal. All right. And you did 4 points of damage to here. So roll a location again.
That's another D6.
Mm-hmm.
5.
That's the arm. Okay.
Mm-hmm.
And it's lethal. Or it's not. Sorry.
And then another crit.
Yeah, another crit. It's a crit. I mean, yeah.
5.
All right. All right. So some people are injured in there. They'll have to roll another fire.
Got it.
All right.
And then he's moving back.
Now. Yeah.
And then Reed can move 2 still after that?
You can still move 2, yeah.
Okay.
You can move 2 if you wanted to.
Mm-hmm.
Okay. I guess we didn't do these Polish soldiers.
No.
So they could have fired into. They'll fire like where Reed was firing.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
Yeah. There's 5 of them.
And specifically, if they can, I would think they'd be shooting like in this direction over here, like towards the BMP.
Yeah, they're firing up in there. So it's 1.
I mean, they're not aiming, but because there's cloud in front of them.
7. Okay. All right. So 1, 2, 3. So roll a d4. 1. All right. This unit's getting chewed up. Okay. So they fire and they're going to fall back too.
Mm-hmm. Did they hit anyone?
Yeah, they kind of were chewing up this unit a lot here.
Okay.
Okay. Garcia.
Trying to see if it makes any sense because these guys are not outside of the. Are they all inside now?
Who?
These guys, because I don't know if she has the range to hit them.
I got to roll for. Sorry, I got to roll for the smokes. All right, the smoke's still there.
Okay.
Which is great. So they can't really fire back at you guys.
Well, I mean, is she within range 6 with her assault rifle?
Yeah, she can get. Yeah, she can fire like at that. She can fire back at this group, at all these people.
Okay.
I mean, not the tank's not going to do anything, but you might be able to hit. I don't know. We'll see.
Okay. Here goes nothing.
Nice. Wow. 1, 2. So you could do.
Can she push
4 damage?
Can she push the D10, or is it not necessary?
Well, you're doing 4 damage to 3 groups.
Okay, that's fine.
All right. So roll
D6, D10.
1, 2, 3, 4. You roll 2d4. See who you hit.
2d4.
Yeah. 4 damage to 3 group. Yeah, 3d4 actually. 3d4. So 4. Oh wow. Okay.
424.
4, 2, 4. At 2 is right. 1, 2, 4. Right. So one guy. This guy is probably. We'll roll hit location. We'll do this guy first.
4.
So d6. Oh, 4. That's chest. Okay. That's 4 damage to the chest. That's a good shooting.
8.
All right. Yeah, he's
So that my D10 is an 8.
that guy's unalived. And then you hit the 2 crewmen who are out on top who are trying to scramble into the vehicle. You hit them both for 4 damage. So that's so roll 2d6 again for the locations.
1 and a 3.
So a leg and a chest. So the leg guy takes 4, and that's a crit. So roll d10.
2 D10s or 1 D10?
I think the chest guy is still. You probably didn't have his flat jacket on. His name's Jonesy. So
You're never going to let Vince live it down.
roll 2d10. All right. Yeah, that guy's
4
done.
and a 9.
All right.
And then she'll move 2 back.
Okay. So one crew member is probably offed. The other one's really messed up, but somehow survived, and he falls into the BMP. Okay. All right. Volkov. You want him to start having these guys move back?
Yeah. I mean, but he wants to shoot and then start falling back.
Okay.
So kind of like their last shots. And I'm assuming he'd be shooting at like this group over here.
Yeah. Okay.
So his AK again.
Mm-hmm.
He'll push it. I think there comes a point in time where it doesn't like rolling.
Yeah. He loses 10 rounds. Fine.
And he'll start moving back, and then his group goes, well, technically not his group, it's Adam's group, but
So these guys lay down some fire. So 4 points of damage to this unit. And that's with the PK. And then the rest of these guys open up. And just keep their heads down, basically.
mm-hmm.
And then they start moving.
Yeah, start moving back.
But these guys back one. Okay. North.
He's going to finally get the Zempolite into the area there.
Yeah, into the tree. All right. All right. Right. Did everyone go? Did everyone go?
It's the 20th turn now, I think. And then Dimitri goes after them.
Okay. All right. So this thing is going to move. All right. So it's not going to penetrate. His house is there. Right, so it does 2 damage. All right, roll a 2d8 for me, Vince.
Sorry, repeat that again.
2d8.
2d8. Got it.
2 and a 5.
Okay. And let me see. Gotta see how much damage that would do. Only be hit by side attacks for each point of damage in excess of half. Right, so it's going to be 3 damage. And let's see if it's going to be hit. I'm just trying to figure out what's going to actually happen here.
Mm-hmm. While you're doing that, our viewers can hit that like button and smash that subscribe.
Yep.
Or the other way around, but just to give them something to do while we're waiting for hopefully the end moments of the battle.
I don't know. All right, so it says can only be hit for each point of damage in excess of half the side armor, which would be rounded up actually. So then modified by the armor, the reliability is reduced by 1. If it's reduced to 0, it's immobile. If the damage does not exceed half the okay, attack has no effect. Okay. The tank, there's a big explosion. Tank keeps going. Doesn't seem to have an effect on it. All right, so it kind of gets beyond the smoke here. There. But I should do this first and see.
Where does it think it's going?
Oh yeah, okay. Okay. This guy's probably done. No, he got blown up. Okay. And then these guys are going to look around, or one guy's going to look around. Okay. And I guess they open fire at these guys with the coaxial here.
But as soon as they move the coaxial, doesn't the other IUD go off? IED?
Oh, did you put an IED at the gun too?
He put one at the turret and one at the tracks.
I don't know how the turret one's going to go off, but well, what is the intention there, Vince, for the turret one to go off? How is that one going to go off?
Vince?
Vince.
Sorry, I forgot I was muted. So one was IED was on the track to immobilize it.
It didn't do anything. IED only does 3 damage. The side armor of the armor of the T-64. This is the way the rules work. The side armor of the T-64 is 7. Round cut in half is a 4. So it says modified, rounded up. And if you'd done some damage there beyond the 3, it could have lowered the reliability. It just didn't do anything.
Yeah. The idea was to get
ridiculous on the. All right. So then on the gun, what's the idea here?
The idea was to prevent it from turning. So the idea was to prevent it from pivoting around, because you know how the turret can turn 360.
Yeah.
The idea was to immobilize it. So the only way for it to shoot, it would be for it to turn itself.
All right. So I guess when he turns to fire at those guys because they see him, it'll go boom.
Mm-hmm.
So I'm going to see how that weapon is also a non-penetrating effect. I can see what it does.
But the turret wouldn't have the 7 armor, right? Because T-74s are hopelessly weak at the turret. In real life.
Okay. Is reduced by half the front armor. So, all right. So roll a 2d8 again.
That's not good.
Okay. I'll probably ruin the coaxial, but it's probably not going to ruin the main gun.
Yeah, no. The idea wasn't to prevent it from firing. The idea was to prevent it from turning.
Yeah, well, there's a big explosion. It still turns through. It probably ruins the coaxial. I guess you could roll a 2d6 as well.
There's a 6.
All right, so it looks like it probably does at least mess up the pintle mount too. So that's 2 points of damage to the pintle mount. So that it messed up the pintle mount, so the reliability on that is reduced by 2. But the coaxial's destroyed, but the main gun's still okay.
Yeah.
It obviously doesn't affect anyone inside. Okay, and then these guys here we're gonna go. So roll me a 2d8 again.
2d8. 6 and a 4.
All right, so that will probably do something because of BTRs. That does 4 points for. All right, so this one on the BTR that worked. That immobilizes it.
Yay!
It did like
at least something kind of worked.
So this one's. That one's immobilized. They only have like a driver really because the one guy's well, yeah, okay, and then this one starts moving. That only has a driver actually. Okay.
But it's not moving in our direction, or where did it go?
Well, it's trying to get away from the smoke.
Okay.
Right. You hear an explosion in here, so that guy's immobilized. I guess they can try to fire blind. But they don't really. I guess the only thing they can think of is like this direction. Okay.
But wouldn't the Polish soldiers have moved when Dmitri goes, though?
Yeah.
Okay. So they're taking cover.
Right. All right. You hear like shots fire. One of these guys is going to go down. Alas.
Who's going down?
One of these guys.
Who?
One of the Polish soldiers.
Oh, they shot one of them.
Yeah. Well, they opened fire with the KPV.
All right, Kosh will fix them.
Maybe. So I got to roll their coolness under fire. Oh, they freak out. So Garcia, you're gonna have to roll a coolness under fire.
I'm trying to.
Yeah. You're good. Right, Dimitri. And these guys, shoot.
Dimitri.
Yeah, so they open fire. They open fire just blindly, firing out of the smoke from the BTR that's immobilized. You think you heard an explosion? Okay, what do you want Dimitri to do?
Head back.
Right, so he can roll mobility.
Um,
Right, so he moves 2. Okay, guess I'll roll for the smoke.
Well, the Polish soldiers would move now, right?
No, they can't. They went to ground. They messed up their coolness or whatever. Okay, the smoke's still there. It's good. Okay. Well, he was here. I mean, so he's right here. He only moved 2. He was here. He moved 2.
Oh. I just moved him from where I saw him.
Okay. I guess the Polish soldiers can try to recover. Well, no, they can't till next round. They're out for a round. That's right. Hence the penalty. All right. There's a tank right behind Adam and Volkov. Do the Warta have any anti-tank capability?
They have anti-tank grenades.
Okay. Give me a coolness under fire for these soldiers, or a command from Volkov.
Volkov's command would probably be better.
Okay.
I'm thinking. Hold on.
Oh, I guess on his round he won't be able to. Well, let's just do a coolness under fire for the soldiers.
Well, you said command, right?
Well, that would have to. Oh, for Adam, we'll just give Adam the same command as Volkov.
Same as.
Yeah, okay. Just roll. Yeah, it's fine. Because Adam is part of that unit. Roll that D12 over, I guess.
An 11.
There you go. All right. He orders them to move forward to try to put anti-tank mines on that tank or something.
I mean, if it gets close enough, we do have stuff on the ground. I'll be right back quick.
Okay. And I wonder if we should stop here because it's 11:15. Vince.
Yeah, I'm okay with that.
Okay, but we'll stop here at the top of the round with these guys moving in. I guess they could. Let me see if the anti-tank, or could they throw anti-tank grenades instead? That's how it works. Or lay down or throw down mines, I guess, right?
I mean, quite frankly, Volkov does have a mortar that's been turned into a bomb.
Yeah, but you can't just throw it at him. I mean,
I know. He's got that. He doesn't. He's trying not to use it because Kasha would be very mad.
There. Here's the. Anti-tank grenade, damage 6.
I'm surprised that that kind of a grenade did that much more damage than an IED. But
What
I guess
grenade?
the game. No, no, no. The anti-vehicle
Well,
grenade compared to an IED.
it's an anti-tank grenade, does 6 damage,
Yeah, no, it makes sense.
and it's designed to be armor penetrating.
Yeah.
There's anti-tank mines that someone has somewhere, but
Mhm.
I guess I'm gonna try to throw, I don't know, anti-tank grenades. Is that what they're trying to do, Amy?
Yes, I think so.
All right. Um,
The anti-tank mines are the ones that are set up heading towards the castle.
right.
The grenades are the ones that they can throw. Should be able to throw.
Or roll them under the treads, I guess.
Yeah.
Okay.
Hopefully.
Okay. Well, they probably don't have to move up there, but they can just roll them, toss them from here, I guess.
Yeah.
All right. So, I think this is the way it was here, and then we'll probably, since this is the top of the round, we'll probably stop here after this. See what happens with these guys as they roll grenades under there. All right. So give me, what is it? Agility? No, it was mobility, right? Strength and mobility.
Strength and mobility. For whom?
The Polish soldiers.
Okay, I don't have
The
Polish
BC.
soldiers.
The
BC,
BC. Yeah, BC.
which is D10,
D10 and a D8.
9 and a 5.
Nice. And another one. They'll have at least 2.
Oh, 10 and an 8 again.
Yep.
1 and a 1.
That one, I will say that one's a dud, I guess. Well, so the one, they can't re-roll. All right, so roll. That's 9 and 10. That's 9. That's 7. All right, so 3. Okay. So I think that actually might actually penetrate. But definitely 3. I think 3. I think that might actually immobilize for sure. Immobilize the tank if it does 3 damage there. But I don't know if it'll penetrate necessarily.
On the undercarriage?
Yeah, because it's half. It's half the.
But I don't think under the tank there's as
Oh,
much.
yeah. Okay, it is a penetrating attack. Okay. Okay, 7. Half of that. 4. And we did 6 minus 1. All right. Okay. So we're gonna roll some vehicle stuff. So roll a D10.
D10.
Yep. Nice. Okay. So I guess the way so basically you rolled it under the undercarriage. That's half the side armor, which in this case is going to be a 4. But the anti-tank mine is -1 to that armor. That makes it a 3. And we just did 6 points of damage, 7 points of damage. That's 4. All right. So the first roll you made is suspension. So that immobilizes the tank.
Okay.
And you still have one more damage point left. So roll again.
Another D10.
Yes. That was suspension.
1.
1. Fuel.
Oof.
So it's now leaking fuel.
That's good
Okay.
for us.
So it's leaking fuel. All right. I don't know. I'll do the weeping eye or this. Ooh, this leaking fuel. All right. This thing is immobilized and it's leaking fuel, and that's probably a good place to stop because it's light.
Yep.
We'll stop with Reed at the top. Oh, well, it didn't
Okay.
go a lot of death and destruction, but it might not. You guys might not be out of the woods yet. So we will see what happens. At least the tank is immobilized, but not out. It still has that big gun. And then this thing could be dangerous. So there's only one person, one healthy person in this. This one is immobilized. It has 2 people in it. The ground troops, I don't know. They're all sorts of mess right now. I guess these guys are trying to rally. They'll try to move out of the smoke. But these guys had to go to ground. I guess I should roll their coolness under fire because they were out last round. They're still they're gonna crawl away from the fire, but that's all they can do. And they're trying to crawl away. And I think that's it. It just this is all that's left. These guys and the guys in the vehicles. But you did get the guy.
Yes, we did.
Yeah, we did.
Unconscious. Got a nasty gash on his head thanks to Sergeant Garcia.
Gosh, I can fix him up.
Yep. I guess these guys probably lost a man. See a guy go flying. Maybe hit pretty badly with a 50 cal round from this thing. And then the guys went to ground. But we'll see if you guys, at least this might be a rallying point. This guy, one of these guys threw a grenade into here. So maybe I'll do that.
Sounds good. And we'll see what happens.
Yeah, so thanks for playing. I hope it was exciting. It was a big fight the whole time. Well, some planning and then a fight. All right. So thank you everyone for listening.
Thank you for running.
Our Twilight 2000 game for the Geomologist Presents. Thanks, Vince. Thanks, Amy.
Thank you.
Thank you.
All right. Good night and good rolling.
Good night.